So today I am here because I'm getting ready to bake what we call a Dominican cake. It's more like a pound cake, but it's one that I have grown up with and it's a big deal back home. What I have here is 2 sticks of butter and 2 cups of sugar, which I am going to put on this. I don't turn it on because it's really loud and then you're not going to be able to hear me, but it's going to take about 10 minutes because it has to get creamy before I can add my eggs. Because this recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar, 2 cups of flour, 4 eggs, vanilla, milk. I normally substitute that with orange juice, probably. It depends. You can do either or. But I'm going to bring you back when it's creamy and show you what it looks like before you start adding the other ingredients. Hey guys, we are back. How are you? I hope you can hear me. This is really loud. It's almost there. Oh, let me put it like this. There you go. Can you see it better? Well, can you see what I'm doing? Let's see. Okay, there we go. You can see everything. This thing is so loud, you guys. I'm so sorry. But I wanted to, it still has a little bit to go because it's still, oh God, you still can't see this very well. I have tried everything, you guys, with this thing. Okay, it's still not creamy enough. It needs to be really creamy. I'm going to turn it on again. But what I wanted to show you is I'm going to be baking it in this. And this is how I bake them when I want to ship them. This way I don't have to worry about the cake mangling up or anything. And this cake is for my aunt. She's 85. And I had sent her years ago a little can of Dominican cake in this. And a couple of, I would say about 2 months ago or longer, she mentioned it. I remember you sent me a little tin can with a cake, and that's where I put all my little cookies that I buy and blah, blah, blah. Hint, she wants another cake. So, she is 85, but she looks better than I do, honestly. So I decided that I'm going to surprise her and bake her one. What I have done here is, and I wanted to show you this. So the recipe calls for 2 sticks of butter. So what I do is, I don't throw this out. What I do is after I take my butter and put it in there, and I take the back side of it, and I rub it all on my can. And then I cut my parchment paper to fit, and then I coat all of this up. So when my cake is ready, it's gonna go in here and I'm gonna show you the finished product. I still have to, get this going a little bit more before I can, put the milk and the eggs and the flour. So I'll bring you back in a little bit when it's closer to this being done, okay? Hey guys, we're back. Okay, this literally took about 30 minutes. I will say that way back years ago, I used to be able to find this pure sugar, but it was like, what is it called? It was extra fine sugar. It wasn't powdered sugar, but it was extra fine. Because what you're trying to do, what you're trying to do is get it, the sugar to dissolve with the butter. That's really what you're trying to look for. So you want like a creamy consistency. I'm going to go ahead and just start adding my eggs and my flour, and you're going to alternate. Now, it calls for 1 cup of milk. I start adding this a little bit at a time because I don't want to overdo it. You could substitute this for orange juice, and it's delicious as well if you do it that way. So I'm going to start by adding 1 egg at a time. I am going to turn this off because this thing is so loud. I do have a KitchenAid, but it is so heavy, you guys. I can hardly maneuver it, so I'm using this. But I'm going to give me another KitchenAid, but a smaller one. I'm going to get another one because I can't. Let me see. Okay, so I'm going to put it on low, and still you can hear it loud. Your eggs have to be at room temperature. Actually, everything needs to be at room temperature. I'm going to add a little bit of this guy here. Not a lot, but I'm going to add a little bit. 2 cups of flour in here. Doesn't matter how you slice it, you're gonna make a mess. I'm gonna add a little bit of the milk now. At a time. 1 more egg. It's really creamy. That's what you want. I'm going to add some more flour. In order for the flour not to go all over the place, I'm going to mix it a little bit with this. Because I don't want it all over me. And it still is. I'm going to add another egg. Ah. Actually, I'm going to add both of them. There you go. I'm going to add more of the milk. You want to finish with flour by the time you're done adding. And you may not need to add all of the milk because the consistency to me looks good. So I don't want to add all the milk because it might end up being too much. I'm adding some Dominican vanilla. Oh my God, this smells so good. Oh, you want to almost, it smells so sweet and so good, you're tempted to just take it and have it, but it's really bitter. Although this called for self-rising flour, I didn't have any, so I just added a tablespoon of baking powder. So, just so you know, let me add the rest of my flour. Let's see how we do. I don't think I'll need to add any more milk because the mixture is pretty loose. It's not, you know, and you really don't want to mix this too much. I'm not going to add the rest of the milk, you guys. This is pretty, the consistency is good. And I'll show you in a minute. Thank goodness. Okay. Let me show you the consistency of this dough so you can see for yourself. Oh boy, is this thing? Yeah, okay. Hopefully this thing won't fall off because sometimes it's been known to happen. Okay, let me take this thing out and see. Oh my God, I have no strength in my hand. Okay, that's one out. See the consistency of it? So it really... You start off with a cup of milk, but you don't add all of it. Even though the recipe does say a cup, but I never add the full cup because I don't think that it actually needs a full cup of milk. Okay, so now we're gonna pour it in here. This is already, you don't have to add anything to it because it's already been lined and all. So, this is heavy for me. Oh God, wait. I can barely pick it up, you guys. That's what I mean. My hands are really bad. But you see the consistency? Look at that. Oh God, it's too. Let me get this way. The sun is in the way. Let me see. Can you see that better there? I hope so. There we go. See that? That's what you want. Okay, let me Try and pour it in here. Let's see. Okay, I'm trying. Hold on. Okay. And okay. And it's going to fit here. This is just 2 cups. So it's going to be just the right amount for this tin can that I have. This is like a medium to large. I would say it's a large because you know you've seen them before. There's like extra large. Some tin cans are really, really big. This is more like in a medium to large size. Oh, I need stuff all over me. Okay, so here you go. What I'm gonna do now is let me grab something to, and then I'm gonna bake it at 340. And the reason I'm doing 340 is because I'm doing the convent oven that has that fan, so it heats up a lot quicker and it cooks a lot quicker, and I don't want it to dry up. So let's not do this too much. Then I'll move my paper. Okay, so you just want to make sure that every bit has this bit there, and it's done. So all I'm gonna do is pop it in the oven for about 40 minutes, and then I'll bring you back. I want to see, let me see if you can see this for some reason now. Okay, so I'm going to put it in my oven and let it do its thing. And I'll bring you back when it's completely done, guys, okay? So just to recap on the recipe, you're going to need 2 sticks of butter, 2 cups of sugar, a cup of milk, which you're going to add gradually, so you probably won't need it all. 2 cups of flour, self-rising flour if you have it, vanilla, and 4 eggs. Everything has to be room temperature, so keep that in mind. Also keep in mind that you can substitute and not add the milk and add orange juice. It is amazing that way. I've done it that way too. And you can also put some lime zest if you wish. It also comes out really good. So anyway, and then you just mix everything up. The most important part of the cake is that you have to get the sugar and the butter first, are the first 2 things that you put, and they need to become like a cream because the sugar is too coarse, and what you're looking for is for the sugar to kind of dissolve some before you add all your other ingredients, okay? That's very important. And I'll bring you in with my wooey. Let me time this for 40 minutes and then we'll check it. Okay, here's my tia's cake. It is done. It's gonna get mailed out tomorrow. I hope it came out good. I don't know what happened here, that it kind of sunk a little bit, but this is for her, and I'm gonna put it in the mail. She's gonna be real tickled when she gets it.